If you're like me, there's times in life where you just can't find rest. Your thoughts going 100 miles an hour. Your emotions create anxiety. There's things going on in your life that you don't feel like you can control. And it's like, stop the bus, I want to get off. I'm sure we've all been there. And I want to talk about that today in your morning cup of inspiration. Thanks for joining me. Found a great verse today that's for somebody who is just not feeling rested, just not feeling at peace, just not feeling the way we know God wants us to. Listen to what it says in Psalm 62, the first verse. It says, "My soul finds rest in God alone." If you've been looking for a number of other places to find your rest, to find your peace, to find your answer to anxiety, and it's not in God, then you're wasting your time. It's in God alone. It says our soul finds rest. The soul is basically our thoughts, our feelings, our emotions. That's where so much of our lack of rest comes from, our restlessness. It's in our thoughts. We can't control our thoughts. They're burning right through the emotions, the highs and lows, the things going on. We don't feel like we're in control of our own emotions sometimes. There's only one place to go, and that's to God. Listen to the second verse. It says, "He alone is our rock, our salvation, and our fortress." If you could just take a minute to grab a hold of that, our rock is our foundation. Your life will not shatter and crumble as long as God is your foundation, because you're building your life on that foundation. You can rest in that. You can find peace in that. He alone is our salvation. He's the foundation of our spiritual growth. He's our hope by having salvation in Him. And the third one, our fortress. We find protection. We can rest and find peace in His protection. So our hope comes from Him. Finally, the 8th verse, the only way to do it is trust in Him at all times. That is the bottom line for us today. So if you are lacking rest, if you're full of anxiety, if you don't have peace in your life, there's one answer: God alone. Trust Him at all times. If you can just put your faith and trust in God, let Him be your fortress, your foundation, your salvation. That's what He wants to do for you today. He wants you to walk in peace. He wants you to be at rest, and only He can do it. So let's trust Him today for that rest in our life. God bless. Thanks for joining me for that morning cup of inspiration, and we'll see you next time.